So, just a quick one. You said you haven't seen the candidate of the PDP, and his people are not talking to your people?
No. And that's why I was surprised, because people at that level should try and be careful to say things that are correct. It's not wise. You see, this is part of the credibility we are talking about. In Konkosia, when you say Konkosia, we say Amana. Amana means trust. Whatever we say is what we mean. And to say that I'm talking to PDP or APC or Labour now is not true. And I can tell you, we don't intend to talk to anybody now. From now to election, everybody should go and fight it out. And more importantly, we believe that we will win this election, because now we are very strong in all the northern states. Why I am here in southern part of the country is to see how we can get 5 additional states to fulfill the requirements of our constitution. So,
how has that been? How has that
it has been, we are so happy, we are so convinced now that we will win. Now, how can somebody, a candidate, especially the party that I rejected, I left, and bring in a brand new party to this country, and it's been accepted across the country, and then somebody to claim we are talking to say what, to do what? So we have been saying this, but we know it's a sort of strategy maybe to discourage or to weaken our base. The fact of the matter is our supporters are our supporters. Even without me, I don't think any of our supporters will go the way of PDP now, under the circumstance that I left, and the circumstance that Nigerians rejected the party. So, but on the other hand, we know INEC, even INEC and many other commentators are saying that it will be difficult for the election to be won during the first ballot. So maybe there may be need to go for second election. Now, under that circumstance, all the parties, of course, will sit and see how they can come together out of the, now they are talking of 4 parties, 5 parties, whatever number of parties. But at the end of the day, going by the Constitution, if no party is able to fulfill that condition, the first 2, and we believe that the minimum that can happen will be the issue of being number 1 in terms of number. We believe that with the demography as it stands today and our base in terms of support, we believe that at least we will be number 1 in this country.
Now, who do you think will be the first 2? Who are the likely candidates that will emerge as the first 2?
That's what I'm saying. We don't know the remaining 2, the one that will become number 1 and number 2, but we know in our cycle, we have done our calculation. We didn't just take this party just from the blues, just like that. We have had a lot of experiences, we brought in people, and we can see the amount of goodwill that we have. Even the candidate who was talking to me, he picked a party, ACN, and what was the performance? Close to nothing. Nobody knew, even with governors and everything. Now we have gotten a party. We don't have any sitting governor today as it stands. Of course, we have so many senators, even serving members of the House of Reps, members of the State Assembly, and so on. In fact, in Gombe now, we are the minority leader, even before we go into election. So we have tremendous goodwill. So my advice to people, especially at that level, should be telling the truth. If you are talking to somebody, you say it. If you are not talking to somebody, no matter how you are pressed, you say you are not talking to people.
Okay.
And this is politics. And the implication of what they are doing now is to anger our members the more, and they will be committed to voting us. And even when we come to, in case, which is just in life, you have to have plan A and B. In case the second ballot comes, and definitely all those who are abusing us, insulting us, will be the last people we want to do business with. And you see, by style, by strategy, we're not abusing anybody. We are doing our campaign based on issues, not on telling lies and going to say things that did not happen. And I'm happy to say that even the Peace Committee, headed by Abdusalami Abubakar, brought in a report. That report is saying that our party is #1 in terms of peace, in terms of issue-based campaigns, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
So just gave us that. So we are very happy about that. So I appeal to everybody to do the right thing. We don't want, we believe we will win. We don't want to fight any party or thing.
The conversation continues, I guess. Every